Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your soul advice for your spiritual journey. Spirit wants to bring forth some messages for you guys, just where you're at on your spiritual journey right now, as well as some messages for those of you who are very, very spiritually based. Okay, so let's see what comes through for you guys, Taurus. Spirit, what do you want Taurus to know about their spiritual journey? That one definitely is like, take me. Okay. All right, let's see. Ooh, we've got the Chariot and that yin-yang energy coming through for you guys. Next is, ooh, Nine of Cups. Emotional fulfillment, and Nine of Staves. Okay, I kind of had a feeling that that's where this was gonna go. All right, Taurus, so you have, yeah, because look, we have Strength on the bottom and then the World right there. Okay, so you have been definitely putting in the work towards your own happiness, towards your own emotional fulfillment, okay? But you're feeling kind of low, a little bit weary. It's not to say that all things are bad, but it's like I expected more by this point. Whether this is your career path, your spiritual path, your relationship path, self-discovery, it's different for all of you, right? Because this is a general read. But you were expecting more by this point. And you have been doing the work. Like Spirit is bringing that in very, very strong. Like, don't be hard on yourself. Don't talk down to yourself. Don't think something is wrong with you. You have been doing everything that you need to do for your success, for your happiness, for your emotional fulfillment, okay? But it's like you just feel like you can't quite close the deal, or you can't quite get things exactly as you had hoped. All right, and I'm kind of feeling a similar message for you guys that I got for Pisces, which is sometimes you have done everything you can do and you're asking Spirit, you know, how do I make this happen? And it's like you're trying to ask how to make something happen while you're in it, okay? And sometimes the answer is you've got to walk away from it, or you've got to go about it in a new way, from a new direction. But it's like you're so determined and you're doing a great job. So let's go deeper. Like, why isn't this coming to full fruition for you guys? Let's see what the angels are doing to help this situation. All right, unique well-being. And see, vow release. Pisces also got that card. Okay, so if you're like a Pisces moon, rising, or north node, I would check out Pisces reading as well. Okay, Taurus, so listen, there is something about this situation, this relationship, where you can't do everything. You cannot do all the work. It's not meeting you halfway. It's not giving you as much as you're putting in. And with that vow release, that's where I feel, instead of trying to change yourself and do everything you can do to make a situation better, or to make a relationship better, it's like you've got to remove your energy at this point. You've got to release yourself, because it's like you can't do it all. And I said this in Pisces reading, It's good to always try to work through relationships and heal and forgive and overcome. Like, I'm all for that. And when things challenge us, yes, it's good to face that challenge and try to push through. That's how we grow. That's how we become successful, right? But this is a situation where it's like you're beating a dead horse. There's nothing more that you could do, say, be, manifest to make this come into the fulfillment as you desire. It's like we've got to pull our energy back and go to the drawing board, because this, I feel, is literally sucking the life out of you. If this is like a job that you've been at for like 9 years, 7 to 9 years, okay, I get it. It would be hard to walk away from that, right? If this is a relationship, whether friendship or romance, that you've been entertaining for quite some time, it's hard to walk away from that. I get that. But it's like Spirit saying, you can only do so much. You need something, you need some participation from the other side here. Okay, so like in a job situation, they're really taking advantage of you. In a relationship situation, your needs, your wants, your desires are not tended to whatsoever. Okay, it's like I just keep coming back to Taurus. You can't do it all. You can't do it all. You can't do it all. A unique well-being. You have an ability to really hold things together in a way most people don't. But this is like, no, you don't have to. You deserve reciprocity, okay? And you're not getting that in some area of your life. And like, you're aware that you can only change yourself. You're aware that you create your own happiness. Like, you are aware. And you need to give yourself more credit for how aware you are and realize, like, you've done all you can do here. Oh, wow, yeah. Look at, for the Zodiac signs, we have, oh my gosh, and you guys got North Nodes, South Node energy coming out in the planets. Wow. Okay, so we've got Capricorn and Gemini energy coming through. And this is talking about you, Taurus. You are strong. You have follow through. You are going to make things happen. You are successful. It's like what you can do, not everybody can do. And the Gemini energy, you're very intelligent. You know how to shift your energy and your delivery of things based on somebody else and their energy. Okay, you're very wise, Taurus. And what you can do, like, you are such a hard worker. You are so dedicated to whatever this is, and Spirit is really bringing that to the forefront. But look at, you got the North Node twice. That's telling you that it's time to go for a higher calling, reach for a higher purpose. Because look here, we've got the 9th house and the 8th house energies. 9th house is Sagittarius, higher learning, higher spirituality, Chiron, the wounded healer. And then the 8th house is beginnings, endings, intense emotions, major transformations. And so that's where you're at right now, Taurus. Is your spirit is really trying to take over and lead you beyond this pasture, okay? Whatever this pasture is for you personally, is lead you beyond it, because Taurus, there is something better. There is definitely something better, something more, that is your destiny, that is calling to you. That is why this is not working out. And I know, like, when we're in it, it's hard to see, you know, very far ahead and what's going to come. And I don't want to screw myself. I've put a lot of time, energy, and effort into this. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to make it work. But there's something else that's calling your soul. And you're in a very transformational period right now. We did just have the Scorpio new moon solar eclipse, and on November 8th we are going to have oh my gosh, Taurus, that's right, we are right in the midst of your eclipse season right now. I'm actually going to be posting your eclipse season video very, very soon, because we have the full moon in your sign, lunar eclipse, on November 8th, okay? And so you're really feeling the energies. There's truth springing forth in front of your eyes. Okay, you've been asking for signs. You're seeing the signs, but you're looking at these like signs, red flags, as, okay, this is a challenge that I need to overcome. Okay, this is a challenge that I need to overcome. And Spirit's like, no, these are your signs that it's time to exit the building. It's time to really listen to your soul, because Taurus, I promise you are losing nothing. There is destiny at play right here for you. So let's pull some more cards. You know, and if some of you have been like trying to fight for your marriage, like you and your partner have been going to counseling and like trying to do all these things to fight for your marriage, but you're just like, no matter what is done, what we do, it's just not there. It's just gone. Sit quietly with Spirit about that and ask Spirit to help you discover your true emotion around this marriage, around this connection, and just quiet yourself and put out there that you are confused, that you're not sure what to do. Own exactly how you feel. And Taurus, I promise you, in the days and weeks that follow, you are gonna just start seeing things, especially that we are in your eclipse right now. It's time for change. That's what eclipses are about. Out with the old, bringing in the new. Things that have been hidden are now finally coming to the surface. Look at that. Your spirit guides be working overtime. Also, there's going to be a shift in some of your spirit guides. Like there's some new energies coming in around you to help you spiritually, okay? Look at that. The empath. Y'all are empaths. Do the work. This card keeps coming out for everybody. Forgive it all. Your shadow. Discernment. Wow. And consciousness. See, Taurus, exactly the message. And we got a lot of different cards like solitude journey, disillusionment, rebirth, the light worker, midget, bleh, legends and myths, period of prosperity, the healer, you know, crystals, like all this stuff, ascension symptoms that would not pertain to your reading. Look at what has come out. Yeah, you have some new guides that are coming in to work with you, which tells me that you guys have made a big shift spiritually, okay? And you guys are all empaths, all right? You deeply, deeply feel the energy, thoughts, and emotions of others, okay? And that also makes it hard to let go and walk away from certain things, right? Because you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. But it's like, it's time to really, like, you've been doing all the work to keep this together. It's time to do the work to really see what you feel. What is your truth? Okay. Just a quick story. There's somebody in my life where they told me, you know, recently I've just really been thinking about all the bad things my husband has done in the past. He's not doing any of those things now, but sometimes I just wake up and I'm so angry and I'm so frustrated about things he did in the past, and it makes me want to disconnect from him in the present. And I'm like, well, do you spend any time focusing on all the good things that your husband has done? And the answer was no. And I'm like, look, you wouldn't love him, you wouldn't be there if there wasn't a lot of good as well, right? So have you been focusing? Where have you been focusing? And I'm like, if you said that you guys are in a different place now, then can you not put in the work to forgive the darkness of the past? Okay. And so, Taurus, perhaps for some of you, this is where You've been doing all the work to stay in it, but you have not been doing the work to forgive what caused harm in the first place. Okay, some of you, that's obviously not going to pertain. The other way around of this is it's time to do the work to see the truth of why this isn't working. Because again, you know, I got the message. Some of you have done everything under the sun you can think of. The only thing you haven't done is thought of getting out of it, truly getting out of it, going down a different path, going at it a different way. Okay. But now it's like, it's time for that, to put in the work of, it's time to forgive. So the shadow can be at peace, at ease. Okay. Because our shadow is really to teach us. Also our fight or flight, right? When we're in danger, we turn into somebody else, right? To save ourselves. Like, you know, you can run faster than you typically could. If you can't run at all of a sudden you're sprinting away, you know. Your shadow is very much a part of you, and it has a message for you, which is in conjunction with eclipse energy. And I do see there is some forgiveness that needs to happen, and it could be like forgiveness of that this just can't work, okay? Forgiveness of somebody who's really hurt you or taken advantage of you, because it's time for you to be at peace. And then see the discernment with consciousness. Like, you are so aware, all right? But it's like around this person or this situation, everything that comes your way, if it's challenging or like negative, low vibration, your natural inclination is to work through it, to shift, to all of that. And I feel like some of these signs that you're getting is like, no, this isn't working, this isn't working, this isn't working. Okay. And I don't know, for all of you, Taurus, I do feel like you should just sit with spirit and your spirit guides and really put it out there. Everything you're feeling, all your anger, all your frustration, like all of it, and ask to help you understand, or how to forgive, or how to release. Because you do the work to stay in it, but there's no work done to get out of it. Right, Nine of Pentacles. See you. Look at you, Taurus. You are magical. You are amazing. Yeah, you don't see prosperity beyond this. Many of you, it is about a relationship. Yep, that's been with you for quite some time. But see, you're going through it. And these eclipses are bubbling so much up to the surface, like you can't turn away from your truth. Yeah, you cannot turn away from your truth. And it's... Look at what's on the bottom. Wow. You have a lot of worry about this, but it is definitely time for something that's near and dear to come to a close, because you've got to move on. Okay, and this could even be where, you know, this is somebody who's just like in and out of your life. And you always want to be available. You always want to be there, but you're starting to feel differently. And maybe now it's time to cut that person off, cut that person out, so that you can move on and be happy. Okay, if this is like a job, again, you've been there a long time and you worry about like a boss or a coworker and how it's all going to work for them if you depart. But Taurus, the thing is, it's not your worry. It's not your concern. I really feel like it's time for you to move on. Like, the answer is shocking. It's not what you would anticipate, what you would expect. But these eclipses are really activating this inside of you. And you've done all that you can do. And now it's time to maybe just like let it go. As shocking as that would be, you know, for somebody what is the best for you? Truly, truly, at the end of the day, Taurus, what is best for you? Because with the empath, I see you being worried about everybody else and what they want and what they need. But it is like, what's best for you? And your guides have really been trying to help you understand this, but you're just so strong and you're so determined. Like, you're not somebody who gives up, gives in, throws in the towel. Absolutely not. And I see that, you know, with that Capricorn energy showing through for you as well. Like, you're not somebody who just gives up. All right. Oh my, look at the first freaking card. Committed. You have committed to a sacred union. Yeah, see, Taurus, when you commit yourself, when you give yourself, no matter what it is, you are in it. And that's why this is so hard. Like, that's why it's not an option to you, because you are so committed. But vow, release. Master of transmutation. You have mastered the process of transmutation. Saint Germain and the violet flame work through you. Yeah, that goes back to the 8th house energy right here. It is time for transformation out of some commitment. Wisdom writer, your words hold wisdom and light codes. Share them with the world. Taurus, some of you are meant to write a book, create a deck, do vlogs, share your wisdom, share your experiences. Okay, it's different for all of you, but you have a lot to say. You have a lot to give. It's time for something new. Destiny calls. Open your heart. No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others and let the love heal the situation. Yeah, this is more, I feel like, stop being so hard on yourself. Stay the course. Don't panic. You're not on the wrong path. You're just having a bumpy start. Learn from your experiences and keep going. So maybe some of you have tried to separate, to get away, and it's just been really, really hard. A big, big struggle. And Spirit's like, nope, just stay the course, Taurus, stay the course. You're wrapping up your eclipses, which means you're moving into a whole new 10-year cycle. Increase your knowledge. Education brings opportunities. Take a course, pick up a book, find a mentor, or teach what your soul longs to know. And I feel this is more about you being that teacher because of the wisdom words right there. And look at that. Don't settle for less. You are a child of the divine and you deserve to have your dreams come true. Don't give up. See? Wherever you are currently at, Taurus, it's an energy of settling at this point. In the past, no, it wasn't. It was part of your journey and it taught you a lot, okay? But now there's a lot changing inside of you. And your shadow is really trying to get your attention. Like, you know, I'm all for being positive and looking at the positive and focusing on the positive, you know, and even that story of how, when's the last time you sat and just focused on the positive around this person or situation. I kind of feel that message now that we're at the end is more of, when has somebody around you sat and thought about you in all that positive, opposed to pointing out your flaw or being unhappy, being ungrateful for you, okay? Because I feel like you are somebody who has really tried to be positive and focus there and do the right thing. And at this point, you feel like you're just spinning your wheels and you don't understand. And it's because this, whatever this is, has run its course. And it's your destiny calls with the North Node ×2 right there. Higher purpose is calling to you, but it's like you are so dedicated to this cause, to this situation, to this belief, to this relationship, to this job, like whatever it is for you, like you are so, so dedicated to it and you've put a lot of yourself into it. So it's hard, you know, to let it go and walk away. But I feel like it will be a big, big release of burden off of you, Taurus. And there is a lot of happiness up ahead. There's like two things that are part of your destiny that are coming in, all right? Starting now, I mean, the first card was 2022, between 2022 and 2023. Like there's these two things that want to come in, that are meant to come in. But we've got to let this go. And you know, with the forgive it all, perhaps some of you, this is where you were in a relationship and you were married and it all went to hell and it hurt you so, so badly and you've closed your heart off, okay? And you have told yourself, I'm never going to love again. And you've been working very, very diligently at healing yourself and rebuilding yourself and protecting yourself and knowing your worth and your value. And if that is really resonating with you, the message to that would be it's time to put your guard down now. You've done the work. You have healed the shadow, and it's time for love again. And it's going to be different because you're a different person this time. All right, so those are your messages, Taurus. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.